With Star Wars Outlaws focusing on the scum and villainy side of Star Wars, we should see a number of criminal syndicates thriving off the chaos of the galaxy. And with the game taking place between The Empire Strikes Back and The Return of the Jedi, the galaxy is rich with piracy and mercenaries, so here are 5 criminal syndicates to expect in Star Wars Outlaws. Starting off with the Hutts. We know that a setting for the game is Tatooine, which means plenty of trips to Jabba's palace for missions. And I don't know how much we're going to be able to see into the Hutts. Are we going to be able to see their operation? Are we going to be hurting or helping the Hutts? But one thing we do know is for sure is that the Hutts employ plenty of bounty hunters, which means we should at least see a couple familiar faces in Jabba's throne room. Next up is the Pykes. He who controls the spice controls the universe, and of course the Pykes are the faction that controls the distribution of spice, the drug of choice in Star Wars, and they are brutal enforcers and they use slave labor to harvest spice, and we've already seen a couple images and quick looks in some of the trailers that the Pykes are in the game, and of course they are a staple in the Star Wars underworld, so the Pykes are definitely a criminal faction we will be seeing in Star Wars Outlaws. And typically when you see the Pykes, the Black Sun are not too far behind. The hitmen of the galaxy, they're weapons suppliers and guns for hire. Always at war with other groups, and they were known slave traffickers, keeping illegal markets open. The Black Sun are again a staple of the Star Wars underworld, and the battle between the Pykes and the Black Sun is one we all know in the Star Wars universe, and one we should expect in Star Wars Outlaws. One criminal faction that I think would be interesting to get a good crossover in Star Wars Outlaws is Haxian Brood. Bounty hunters that were cybernetically enhanced, and of course they were first seen in Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. Definitely this could be a cool crossover, and I definitely enjoyed the bounty hunters and their looks and the combats you had with the Haxian Brood bounty hunters, and I think the lore behind them with their illegal fight pits would be a good setting for Star Wars Outlaws, and I would just like to see this criminal faction overall expanded. Finally, the last group we should see in Star Wars Outlaws are completely new criminal factions. Smaller subgroups that serve the higher groups, or a completely new larger group that threatens the order of the criminal underworld. Star Wars Outlaws definitely has plenty of opportunity to expand the Star Wars underworld, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they can bring to the table. And especially with their new planet, Toshara, that they're building just for this game, and with the planet being a safe haven for pirates and marauders, we definitely should see new factions on the planet Toshara. So with that, that is 5 criminal syndicates that we can expect in Star Wars Outlaws. What other ones do you want to see in Star Wars Outlaws, or who are we expecting? Comment down below, subscribe if you would like, and until next video, goodbye.